YouTube, what's good, man? Listen, Merry Christmas to each and every person out there today. Um, we had a good one. You know, my daughter opened presents. We did our thing, and I'm glad it's over with. um, Today, we're going to be talking about Mr. David Benavidez. We're still putting together future opponents for Canelo Alvarez, and I really don't expect many people to be on today because it is Christmas. But for anybody who jumps on, thank you off the top. YouTube Boxing 6007, what's good, my man? You've been commenting on my videos here lately, man, and I appreciate you, brother. Good to see you here. Good to see you here. I know there's a lot of other things you could be doing today, but you kicking it with real talk, so much appreciated, man. God bless you. We have 9 so far. I feel you, man. Smash that like button, y'all. Smash that like button. Uh, Before I get started, I guess I'll try to let some more people come on. David Moore, what's up, man? Um, Doesn't matter. That fight won't happen because Billy Joe will beat him. Billy Joe, yeah, it's possible, bro. And all of these, guys that I'm linking together with Canelo to fight, they do have a chance of beating him. All of them stand a chance. You know what I'm saying? But it's a fact of can they do it? You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're going to be discussing today. What's good, David Moore? I appreciate you hollering at us today, man. Checking us out. I know you could be doing a lot of other things. Merry Christmas to you. And we're talking about David Benavidez. Vernon, what's good, man? On deck. Merry Christmas, brother. We don't expect too many people today, but hey, man, it's all good. I'm starting to dig this live stream thing. I'm actually liking it better than recording and editing because y'all get it raw. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get it raw. So if I make any mistakes raw, then y'all see the mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Mo, what's good? Merry Christmas. Short Bus, what's good? Merry Christmas, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. I see y'all in here, man, supporting your boy. How was y'all Christmas, man? I hope y'all didn't eat too much. I kind of did. And, you guys may or may not know I've been off the meat for about 5 months now. And I didn't eat any meat today. We didn't even do a whole Christmas dinner. Me and my daughter made homemade pizzas. We made homemade cheese pizzas, and we stuffed on pizza. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you stuffed Short Bus. I feel you, bro. I did go out and do a 30-minute bag workout. I did 6 5-minute rounds on the heavy bag, and I felt good. I could have did 10 5-minute rounds, man, because I wasn't tired at all. I was energized. You know what I'm saying? CJ86, what's the deal, man? What's going on? 14 in here, man. Listen, if we got 14 people in there, we should have 14 thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for checking us out. Hey, if it's okay, I'm going to go ahead and get this started, y'all. I'm not going to try to make this too long, maybe about 15, 20 minutes, give or take. Sometimes I, get to rambling on. So once I start, this discussion, I won't be looking at what's my reach, man. I have no idea. Short. My reach is short. Honestly, I've had my reach measured before in amateur fights, but I don't even remember, bro. I can tell you right now, a lot of people think I'm a big guy. A lot of people, for some reason, think that I'm a real big dude. Now, as far as mass, I'm a pretty thick dude, but I'm short, y'all. I'm only 5'8". I'm only 5'8". Barefoot, I'm 5'7.5", so I'm not a real big dude. Canelo Benavidez, we finna talk about that. Who do I got? We finna talk about that. Daniel, what's up? Edgar, what's up? Merry Christmas to you, brother. Gear Up Survival, what's good, man? We got 16 in the house. I wasn't expecting 5, man. So thank you guys for coming in and checking us out. And I'm going to go ahead and get it started. I have the comment section on, but once I get started, I'm not going to be answering any comments or anything like that until after I give my breakdown of this fight. and then you guys can give me some feedback. Do you agree or disagree? So here we go, man. David Benavidez, and of course we're looking at him because he could be a potential fight, with Canelo Alvarez. Benavidez is a former WBC world champion, super middleweight world champion, that is. His last fight, he got stripped of the belt because he didn't make weight, which is very unprofessional. You're a professional fighter, so your obligation is to make weight, show up, and fight. You know what I'm saying? You're getting paid big bucks to do that, so you should do it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You should do it. Now, Benavidez, to me, I want to go over his highlights and what I like about this kid, y'all. And there's a lot about Benavidez that I like. And, there's a couple of things that, are bad for him that he does. But here's what I like about Benavidez. First off, he's a super middleweight. He's 6'1", 6'2". Sometimes when you watch some of his fights, the tail of the tape says 6'1", 6'1.5", 6'2". So he's somewhere around there. Very long, very rangy. He's a big guy. He's a super middleweight, but there's no telling what his walk around weight is. So I see him possibly going up, especially because of his last fight. He didn't make weight and got his title stripped. So I'm pretty sure he's going to be trying to move up pretty soon. I'm pretty sure he's going to be trying to get that title back, or one title back in the super middleweight division before he moves up. And I'm pretty sure he wants the Canelo fight, because he thinks that he can beat Canelo. And that's another thing I like about Benavidez. He has no fear. He has no fear. The guy is relentless. He comes forward. He throws a lot. His work rate is very, very high. It's very, very high, which I believe if he should fight Canelo Alvarez, his work rate is going to make Canelo Alvarez work rate go up, and which is what I want to see, because we all know that Canelo doesn't throw many punches around. But if he ever faced Benavidez, he will have to do that, because Benavidez could definitely outwork him if he don't get caught and dropped. And as we're already talking about getting caught and dropped, his chin. He's durable in his chin. The dude can take a punch. I've seen him get hit by Anthony the Dog Durrell. To me, honestly, the only real name on his resume is Anthony Durrell, and Anthony Durrell has one-punch knockout power in some cases, but obviously against the bigger Benavidez, that wasn't the case. For his height and his range, he is a pocket fighter. He loves staying on the inside and fighting. And when I tell you this guy throws combinations on the inside, that's what he does. He never really throws one or two punches. It's sometimes when he punches, the majority of the time, it's not less than 3 punches, a combination. And I love that work rate. He has stamina, all right? And he breaks you down. He doesn't have amazing one-punch knockout ability, but he just breaks you down. He cuts off the ring very intelligently. He doesn't do it in an ignorant manner. He cuts off the ring very, very nice. And one thing I love about him, and y'all all know how I like this about fighters who do such, he does not neglect the body. He loves going to the body. I've seen him drop fighters. I believe he fought a guy by the name of Medina, I believe. Medina was 28 at the time, and Benavidez was 20, and he's still young. He dropped him with a body shot. And what I do like about Benavidez, another thing that I like about Benavidez offense is he loves to pull the guard down. If he has a fighter that he's pot shotting on, because he's always touching and feeling. Not every shot is thrown with the intent to knock somebody's block off. When he's touching and feeling, man, he'll grab the guard and pull it down. Grab the guard, pull it down, and he'll waylay you. Grab, pull, bow. Grab, pull, bow. Not a lot of fighters do that. And that's a very smart veteran move. He fought a guy by the name of Cobbs, C-O-B-B or C-O-B-B-S. And in either the second or third round, he started pulling his guard down and got him out of there by doing such. Okay? Now, I went over everything that I like about him. His tenacity, the fact that he doesn't fear fighters, his work rate, the high punch volume, his placement of shots, pulling down the guard, cutting off the ring very, very, very well, being aggressive and breaking you down, completely breaking you down. Here's some things that I don't like so much about Benavidez. He doesn't have much head movement. he catches punches. He catches them. Pop, 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 pop. Sometimes he has a high guard. In his high guard, he is very well visible because he has a little split between his hands and he can see what's going on. And he's not one of those fighters who have a high guard and every time they get hit, they're wincing. He's not doing that. When you hitting him, he's like this. His eyes are focused in on you for a counter. But the head movement isn't there. And he tends to go straight forward sometimes, straight back out. But like I said, he can take a punch. But you're not going to be able to take everybody's punch. Can he take Canelo's punch? Because he's going to get caught. I've seen him get hit. I've never really seen him in a lot of danger or terribly hurt, but he does get hit. Okay? His hand speed's pretty good. And he throws punches and combinations also. But his footwork, I don't think his footwork is bad, but he doesn't utilize angles, lateral movement. And that's what we need. You need everything if you're going to fight Canelo and plan to beat him. Now, David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez will be, I can guarantee you, there's no way in the world that fight will be boring. Because Benavidez, had a little lint on me, Benavidez is going to be there and he's not going to run from Canelo. So he's either going to make Canelo work, or because of his onslaught of offense, it'll probably make Canelo look really, really good. One or the other. But there's no way on God's green earth that this fight will be boring. I believe and all that I am that this fight will be very, very entertaining. Hands down, no doubt. And I do not think it's going to go 12 rounds because somebody is going to get hurt. Somebody will get hurt. Okay? So, putting all that together, I'm going to play a couple of highlights. Y'all won't be able to see them, but I can maybe better explain a couple of things while I'm watching it. But Benavidez says he wants Canelo. He said he's willing to do anything and walk through anyone to have Canelo. Well, will you make weight, Benavidez? Okay, you have to show that you're disciplined. Now, even when he missed weight against Alexis Angulo, I believe that's his name. Even when he missed weight, he wasn't out of shape. It wasn't like he got tired. He broke that man down mentally and physically and outworked him and still didn't get tired even though he missed weight. So I don't know what the case is. So you got to get that down pat. So here he's fighting Anthony the Dog Darrell. And this right here is the third round I'm watching. So I'm watching Benavidez work on the inside. And I like, and other thing I like about Benavidez, he doesn't allow you to hold him. I hate it when fighters, good inside fighters, get on the inside and allow the other fighter to tie them up. Release your hands, slide your hands out, man. If you got a free hand, if they're holding your left hand, take your right hand and ram it against the freaking head, man. You got to use your open hand, use your free hand. And this is what Benavidez does. He doesn't allow anyone to deter him. He eats shots, and he's never discouraged. But listen, this is what we got to say also. What opponents has he faced that has been on the same level as all of Canelo's opponents? Because the only fighter that I really give him, well, I wouldn't say give credit. I give him credit for beating all of them because you got to get in there, strap up, and do the job. But the only fighter that I truly knew that he fought was Anthony the Dog Darrell, man. So, I mean, what does that tell you about his opposition? Now, could he beat some of Canelo's opponents? I think so, definitely, definitely. But he hasn't faced the level of competition that Canelo has faced. So he's not very well seasoned like Canelo Alvarez. Now, I do believe should they fight, Canelo Alvarez punch output has got to go up. Because I said there's two ways to beat Canelo Alvarez. And DT3, the Moon Man, already disclosed one of them. You have to out counterpunch to counterpunch it, which is what Floyd Mayweather did. And the other way to beat Canelo Alvarez is to outwork him. You have to be ferocious. You have to make the fight ugly. You have to be in his chest. You have to try to take away things that he does that are great. But there's a lot of things that Canelo does that are great. So is David Benavidez able to take away all of the things that Canelo do great? I don't think so. I don't. I love Benavidez and I love his style. but it might be tailor-made for Canelo Alvarez. But I can tell you this, he's going to have to outwork Benavidez. And that's not going to be an easy task. But Canelo can do it. He's done it before in the ring. You understand what I'm saying? So, if you ask real talk, does David Benavidez have what it takes to beat Canelo Alvarez for the third time? Listen, I have to say no. Love Benavidez. Not saying it won't be a competitive fight. Won't say that Benavidez won't win some rounds, because he probably will win some rounds. But if he goes out, he's going to go out on his shield. Because Benavidez ain't no punk. He got the nuts and the guts to strap up. Not only strap up, get in there under those lights in front of all those critical people and do work and perform at a high level. So I don't think it will be an easy fight for Canelo Alvarez. Definitely not that. But I can tell y'all this. Should he ever fight Benavidez, it will be explosive fireworks all freaking night. All night. So I give Canelo the win. I really do. I see him having some tough time with David Benavidez. David Benavidez, who was his name? Kovalev. No, Triple G. Triple G's trainer said that the only fighter in the super middleweight division that he think will give Canelo fits. He didn't say give Canelo a loss, but give Canelo fits is David Benavidez. Because he said he put Benavidez in 3-4 years before he was professional against Triple G, and he gave Triple G fits. And that was a while back, so what does that tell you? So I'm going to go to the comments right now, man, and I'm going to read all that I can. I'm already behind. We have 33 people in, 17 likes. For everybody that just came in, thank you. Paul, I see you. Okay, who else? I see you, Smooth Operator. What's good? The Chavez, what's good? I appreciate it, man. 6,000. We there, baby. We getting there. Paul, what's good? Benavidez is not going to be able to last. Possibly so. I think it'll go 12 rounds, but I don't think Benavidez is going to beat Canelo. And it's going to be exciting, though. Definitely. Spence and Crawford, that's not going to happen anytime soon. That's not going to happen anytime soon, my brother. Do I think who can win? Errol Spence versus Canelo. What's my thoughts on that, Smooth Operator? My thoughts is Errol Spence loses. He doesn't move enough. He doesn't move his head enough, and he doesn't use a lot of lateral movement. What he's going to try to do is what he does with every other fighter, and he's going to try to just bully them. He's going to try to bully Canelo, come straight forward, and apply his pressure, which his pressure isn't going to amount to much up against the slicker, bigger, and stronger Canelo. Floyd did school Canelo, man. I told everybody, man, at my job, everybody thought Canelo was going to be the one to beat Mayweather. And I'm like, no, man, he's too green. He's too green. Are we talking about right now? If this 30-year-old Canelo would have fought Canelo still at Floyd Mayweather still at Mayweather's age at their fight, 30-year-old Canelo would beat that Mayweather. I believe. I feel you, Trey. What's good? Glad Floyd is retired. Yeah, because if Floyd kept fighting, he was eventually going to lose. And he is retired. And therefore, he can do whatever he wants to in this whole exhibition realm, man. So I don't know why people keep hating on him. Canelo was 23 years old? Okay. Excuse me. He was boring and afraid and to trade punches. Had no power. Who you talk about, Mario? Floyd bagged up the bigger Canelo. See, okay, Davis. I'm gonna respectfully disagree with that. Floyd bagged up the bigger Canelo. Floyd fought in the pocket. They were both trying to fight in the pocket. That's what they did all night because Canelo's a pocket type fighter. And what Floyd Mayweather did was beat him at his own game. Floyd wasn't really bagging him up. Canelo went to those ropes purposely because Canelo got tired. See, a lot of people don't understand what Canelo does when he gets tired. When he bags up to those ropes, I think he's trying to catch a breath. And plus, he didn't know what to do with Floyd. And I don't think it was necessarily Floyd backing him up. He just kept counterpunching the counterpuncher. He would out counterpunch Canelo Alvarez. He would make sure when they go to see, when you counterpunch, you either wait for a shot or you'll throw a trick shot, let them throw a shot, roll with it, come back with it, duck, come back with it. Floyd Mayweather made sure that he was the one shooting the last shot in those exchanges. And he would always land on that last shot. Well, almost always land. Castillo beat him. You talking about Floyd? I believe Julio Luis Castillo. That who you talking about? That first fight, I believe he did beat Floyd. I do believe that, if that's what you're talking about. Yeah, Abel Sanchez. Got you. Abel Sanchez. That's him. Oh, you think Benavidez sparks him out? Listen, man, when we talking about fighters at this level, anything can happen. You know, no matter how superior another fighter is to another fighter, we got gloves on, man. 8 ounces at that. You get your nose wiped eventually. You know, the right way, you're gonna get knocked out. TBE Sanchez, what's good, man? Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Yeah, we growing, and I hope we continue to grow. Daniel Sanchez, you rock, bro. You rock, bro, too. You rock, too, man. Thank you for being here with us. Floyd beat Jose Luis Castillo twice. I'm going to say he beat him once. I think Floyd lost that first fight. I thought it was Julio Luis Castillo, but I guess it's Jose. My bad. What's up, PJ? No, JP. What's up, JP? Canelo beats David Benavidez. I believe that. I believe that. Joey O, I like your comments. Appreciate it, brother. Jake Paul versus Ben Askren. I don't know. I haven't looked up Ben yet. I know he's a retired MMA fighter. Boxing 6007, but I don't know what he brings to the table. I really don't. But Jake Paul is coming along. I mean, the dude's young and he does a lot of stupid and says a lot of stupid things, but he's training y'all and he's getting better. Can Canelo beat Arthur? I don't know, man. I really don't know. I don't know much about Arthur. James. Yeah, they don't like him when that fight's brought up. Yeah. Teofimo versus Tank. Woo, man, that's one I don't really know. I want to see that fight, Mario. I really do, but I don't know who will win that fight, man. That would be 50-50 because they're both explosive. You know, Teofimo, I believe, has a height and reach advantage. They're both short guys, but Tank's like a dwarf, man. He's really, really short. So it's a matter of if Tank can actually get on the inside. He got on the inside against wow. Who's the last guy that he knocked out with that crazy uppercut? I can't believe I don't remember this kid's name. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Somebody help me out. He got on the inside with him, but he wasn't that strong. And Teofimo's much stronger than that guy. I can't believe I don't remember the guy's name. But to get inside on Teofimo is Teofimo. It's going to be hard to do. Israel, Canelo would knock out David Benavidez. David has no DC. You're right, man. The defense is just he catches punches and he has a high guard, but he doesn't move his head. The only time I really see Benavidez move his head is when he's trying to, counter a slow jab. He's trying to he'll duck and then shoot his straight right. That's the only time he really moves his head. Who is ducking who, Terrence or Spence? Man, that topic is for another video, but as of right now, to me, in my opinion, it kind of looks like Spence is ducking Terrence Crawford. That's what it kind of looks like to me, but I may be wrong. Oh, he was 23 versus Mayweather. I thought he was 21. Joey, I thought Canelo was 21 when he fought Mayweather. Man, you may be right. Nobody can beat Canelo right now. JP? You just might be right, man. He did learn a lot, Davis. He learned a lot from that Floyd Mayweather defeat. He improved, and he kept trucking, and he kept winning, and winning in grand fashion. So, you know, without who is this? Sirkin. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name right. Sirkin, would you fight with a YouTuber? Yeah, I would, man. I definitely would. That's really a dream of mine to fight as a YouTuber on an undercard. There's one YouTuber. He's a fitness YouTuber by the name of Chris Jones, Beast Mode Jones. Um, he's a pretty swole guy. I don't know if he has any type of boxing experience, but he has a huge following on YouTube. And I watched some of his videos, and I commented on one of his videos and kind of called him out. I said, hey man, would you ever think about being, doing a YouTube boxing, card or whatnot, man? I'm an old 42-year-old fat guy, that, you might be able to beat. I mean, I don't know. So what's the deal, Beast Mode Jones, Chris Jones? Would you be down to, fight a lesser named or lesser known YouTuber? So I put that out there. I would love to do it, y'all. I mean, I'm not in 8-round fighting shape, but I can fight 6 rounds right now easy. I can fight 6 3-minute rounds easy. So I would. That's one of my dreams. Canelo gets no respect from me. Done got caught juicing. He did get caught. Listen, man. Listen, you're right. He got caught juicing, and it's understandable that he lost respect. That's understandable. Cause okay, here we go. This is another topic, man. It's probably finna get juicy. And because it was Canelo, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. He just got a slap on the wrist. He got what, 6 months? You know what I'm saying? But if it was any other fighter, they would have put the hurt on him. But Canelo he's the golden child, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, just like Big Baby, what's that heavyweight's name? Man, I'm just drawing a blank on names today. Big Baby Miller, he got 2 years off. Big Baby's been doing it for we don't know how long either. So you can go to say, how long has Canelo Alvarez been doing that? That wasn't my intent for this video, but hey, man, the comments up so we can talk about it. Tyler Benton, Benavidez will beat Canelo easy. I don't know about easy. I mean, he does stand a chance to beat Canelo, but I don't know about easy. But anything can happen, bro. Anything can happen. Barry, what's up? Merry Christmas, champ. Merry Christmas to you too, man. JP, I'm late on the comments, you know what I'm saying? So, who do I got? Tiafimo or Tank? That's 50-50. I really don't know, man. I really don't know. Donna versus Blitzen. Who is that? James, you crazy. Donna versus Blitzen. Should have put Rudolph in there, bro. I'd have gave it to Rudolph. Oh, smooth operator. I'm going to stop right here. Now you asking me about one of my top favorite fighters in the world. James Lights Out Tony. Prime James Tony versus Canelo. James Tony. Now listen, y'all can get mad at me all you want. James Tony is in his prime, in my opinion, was unbeatable. A focused James Tony in his prime, okay? Because James was lazy, y'all. He really a lot of fights he didn't train like he was supposed to. Plus, he had an attitude problem. Nobody could tell him anything. But a prime, focused James Tony beats Canelo and beats him easy. Don't get mad at me. I got to ask that question, so I got to give him my opinion. So, smooth operator, bro, that might be a good topic for a video, and people might get mad at me for that. Triple G gives biggest trouble to Canelo from current fights. Why nobody want to see third fight? It's not, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really want to see a third fight. I really don't, because I feel like Triple G is I mean, his last fight, he looked good, but you have to look at the level of opposition. Can you put Triple G's last opponent up against Canelo's last opponent, who was a world champion? You know what I'm saying? I just think Triple G has gotten past his prime. He's a little long in the tooth. And I believe that should they fight again, Canelo should and better get him out of there. Because as good as Triple G looked, he looked a little slower to me, y'all. That's just my opinion. He looked a little bit slower to me. Now, he was ripped to shreds and he looked like $1 million, but he looked a little slow. Yeah, the first fight, Floyd lost. Who was that? Blood Corpse Gamer? I truly believe that in my heart, man. I watched that fight, and I watched it 5, 6 different times, and I believe Floyd lost that first fight against Castillo. Triple G versus Canelo 3. Canelo wins that fight, and I believe Canelo will get Triple G out of there in the third fight. Garcia versus Campbell. CJ. Now, this fight is coming up really, really soon, y'all. Next month. I believe January the 1st, if I'm not mistaken. I may be wrong, but I know it's early January. Listen, I want Garcia to be everything that people thinks he is. Because honestly, I'm not buying him. I'm not jumping on the bandwagon right now on Ryan Garcia. Campbell is going to be a tough road for him, a tough mountain to climb. And this is a make or break fight for Garcia. And we're going to know if he's the truth or not, because I think Campbell's going to win that fight. I think Campbell is going to take him into deep waters and work that body and get him out of there. Do I want Ryan Garcia to win? Or would I have a problem with him winning? No, I want to see the kid successful. I want to see him succeed in boxing and in life in general. But I just don't think he has what it takes right now. I'm not a believer yet. But if he beats Campbell, we got something to talk about then. Jamal Charlo. Either one will smoke Canelo. Facts? Huh? Mr. Robinson? You think the Charlo brothers will smoke Canelo? I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. I don't even think Big Charlo will beat him, Jamal. But I already did a video over that. The last live stream I did was over him. So go check that out, man. Ben will get KO'd. Tyler, you think so? I mean, maybe so. I'm gonna look up this guy Ben tonight, man. Floyd 49 wins, 1 loss. In my book. It's in my book too, man. I'm telling you, he lost. I feel that Jose Luis Castillo beat him that first fight, man. It's just what it is. Leo Santa Cruz. There you go. Thank you, Joey. I don't know why I couldn't remember his name. Deontay Wilder versus Excuses. Excuses wins that one. You better believe that. Jake versus Dillian Dennis. I don't know. I really don't know. Listen, in the octagon, Dennis all day, but boxing, I'm just not sure. I think Jack might get him out of there. Santa Cruz, thank you, bro. I got you. Canelo won't beat a fighter that pressures him. He's not that good. Canelo's not that good? Let me make sure I'm reading this right, Tyler. Canelo won't beat a fighter that pressures him. He's not that good. Man, Canelo's a man right now, bro. I got to disagree with you on that one, my man. Tyler. Canelo right now is the truth, man, in my opinion, bro. We all entitled to it. Look like he would stop Canelo? Maybe. Maybe. It's possible. Tank Davis had knockout of the year. Yeah, he did, man. That was bro, he ate the first 2 rights or lefts. Well, no, it was straight rights that Santa Cruz was hitting him with, I believe. Anyway, it was a straight cross. And that third one, he dodged and he took his lunch money, flat out. What do I think about Mike Tyson versus David Tua? That's the fight I want to see. You talking about now as an exhibition fight, or them two in their prime? Let me know what you're talking about, Blood Corpse. The Charlo sisters are scared and ducking. I don't think they want Canelo, man. I really don't. Benavidez has no defense. He has defense, but it's not very good. It's not very good. Not good enough to withstand what Canelo would bring to him. Your team Charlo all day? I feel you, man. I mean, I ain't got no problem with the Charlo brothers, man. They're emotional guys. Seem like they always have a chip on their shoulder. Every time you see them, they doing this to people. Just looking them up and down, man. Like they're always ready to fight. Chill, man. You're a millionaire, bro. Like, chill, champ. Chill. Oh, UGC Flame in the house. What's good, my brother? If y'all don't know, UGC, if you still here, bro, I'm shouting you out right now. Listen, this dude is underground, but he speaks the truth and he knows boxing. I respect him and DT3 Boom Man all day. And let me tell y'all something. I don't know about UGC, but DT3 Boom Man, that boy got hands. I wouldn't want to fight him. But UGC Flame, thank you for stopping by, man. If you're still here, respect to you, man. Respect. God bless. I don't care whose team you're on. The Charlo gets punked easy, and they haven't fought anybody. Bunch of tomato cans. I mean, like I said, man, the Charlo brothers, I mean, I'm cool with them. I mean, they don't have the best resumes, but, you know what I'm saying, they don't want none of Canelo. What's going on, man? What he said? Wow. What's up, Real Talk? What's good, man? If Eason Gibb and Nate Robinson were to fight, you got Gibb to win? I think Gibb would. I want to fight Gibb. I would fight Gibb or Nate, to be honest with you. Either one of those two. But I would give a slight advantage to Gibb, man. I really would. But I would love to fight my man Gibb or Nate Robinson. Come on with it, baby. Real talk. You younger than me? Really? Mr. Robinson. How old are you, Mr. Robinson, if you don't mind me asking? I'm 42, bro. I'm 42 and every bit of it. Testosterone should be allowed for all. IMO? I mean, I don't know. Canelo by stoppage? Very possible. This sounds like a good conversation to jump in on. What's good with it, man? Jump in on it then. Mr. Mooney, jump in on it. The tainted meat is a real thing? Is it? That tainted meat, that's a real thing, y'all, huh? Maybe soon. Maybe some of the top light heaviers, or you mean heavyweights, will give Canelo a good fight. Yeah, if he goes to light heavyweight, it's going to be a different story. But he did take out Kovalev, man, and Kovalev was one of the top light heavyweights. So Canelo is Irish. Benavidez does have a chance. It's not his style as much as his. Hold on. The last fast-handed combination fighter he fought was yeah, true. Benavidez is a big dude, man. Dude is big and tall. Like I said, you just never know what his walk-around weight is, man. I mean, he fights at super middleweight, but he might walk around at 190, man. Probably 200. You just never know. You and Chris, two Texas guys, mix it up. That's all you, brother. Is Chris from Texas? I didn't know he was from Texas. He need to holler at me then. James Toney way too big for Canelo. Well, James, James Toney started out, I believe, as a middleweight. And, he won titles all the way up to the heavyweight division. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, focus James Toney in his prime all day. He will beat Canelo all day. But that's for another video. James Toney was a beast, Batman. He was a monster. Triple G is washed up. Yeah, man. Martinez, I think he didn't aged and caught up with him, bro. Aged and caught up with him. And he's had tons of amateur fights also. Canelo would get him out of there. You can still look that up, man, if you missed the Charlo Live. If you haven't checked it out, man, go check it out. We got 84 people, man, 39 likes. Listen, I appreciate y'all, man. Hey, I'm going to apologize for not getting through all you guys' comments. But I want to thank you guys for jumping on with me, man. I'm doing a tour day today. I did my bag work, but now I'm going to go in and get my step work and a little light weightlifting tonight. And listen, y'all, after the holidays, after the New Year's, Lord willing, if everything is still good, I ordered 2, not 1, but 2 prizes for one lucky supporter subscriber, whoever you are. All right? And we're going to be doing another giveaway. And these 2 prizes are really, really nice, man. I actually want to keep one. You know, when I announced that I had 2 prizes, I kind of, you know, punched myself in the face. I was like, man, I could have ordered these 2 and just kept one. But I didn't want to be like that. I want to be real with you guys and show my support. I want to show you guys that I really appreciate y'all, man. I really do. So what we're going to do is I'm going to post a video, and I'm going to ask for people to comment if they want to have their name in the hat, okay? And I don't care where you are, because I get a lot of support from the UK, Sweden. I get a lot of support from Australia. You know what I'm saying? England, man. I mean, I get a lot of support all over the world, and also US. And I don't care where you are. If your name goes in a hat and you all the way across freaking country, I'm gonna send it to you, man. Don't work. It's all good on my dime, because I just want to let you guys know. I tell y'all all the time I appreciate you, but I don't think you guys really know how much I mean it. Listen, I'm a small town country dude, man. That's all I am. I'm humble. And for 6,000 people to be interested in what I have to say is a blessing to me, man. It humbles me. And I thank you guys for always coming in, whether you agree with what I talk about or not, just being respectful, showing me respect and honor, man. So I have to show my appreciation and do another giveaway. All right? So y'all stay tuned for that, man. And if you're interested, when I post that video, let me know, man. Jump in on it, man, because it's my pleasure to give back to you guys. You get what I'm saying? I want y'all to understand that. As always, respect all, fear none, God bless. Thank you guys for showing up. And I'll probably be doing another live stream tomorrow, Lord willing. Till the next time, Real Talk Boxing, baby. We gone.